Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the wonderful Pacific Northwest in that humble little town of Belfair, Washington, or Hickville, USA, as I love to call where I live. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is my April 2026 Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 12, everybody. So this will be a little art project, by the way. Thank you all for joining me. So this kit is called Lakeside Retreat. You could make a total of 9 cards if you make them as they are designed, 3 of each design, and you can cut up these envelopes if you like to do alternatives and do something totally different like I do. I love using them. So on the back, as always, you have a QR code that has been relocated down here to the bottom that will lead you to a video that will show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Over here now we have our stamps that our stamps are stamped on the back of the instruction sheet. Yes, I'm going to have to figure this out. Over here it lists those coordinating colors. I'm not going to go through these right now. So the new add-on dies are called the Wonderful Scene dies. They coordinate with April, May, and June of 2026. And if you are missing your insert, go ahead and get yourself, a half a sheet of, you can use construction paper, printer paper. Put your stamps on that sheet they came in, ink them up, stamp them like so, or use a quarter sheet and stamp them and put them like so. I have done both. Don't forget to write down the month, the year, and the name of the paper pumpkin. I have yet to figure out how I'm going to be storing mine. We'll have to figure that out at the end. So I already did using the using the easels that Stampin' Up! Is selling. So I have another art project using one of the larger easels, and this is it. This is going in my kitchen, and today I'm going to finish this up. I have done the smaller one. This is the larger one. And let me show you what I have to use. So I'm using some chipboard, just like out of the kit. That's not it because I've done prep work. I'm using the stitched rectangle dies. I can put this back in its rightful place here, hopefully. Maybe, yes. I was like, maybe I have it going the wrong way. I'm using a couple of these, and I'm going to be bringing in from Nature Silhouettes. This was a beautiful set. This sentiment: to pay homage to beauty is to admire nature. To admire nature is to worship God. I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using my good old Stampin' Up! And we're going to be using, for our sentiment, a piece of an envelope flap. And there's my Stampin' Up! And then let me share with you what I have. So I have my chipboard with some black cardstock already glued onto it. So we'll go over the measurements here. I should write these down. This is 5 by 6 1/4. Let me just do it like this. So large clipboard, 5 by 6 1/4. And then I have layer number 1 is 4 3/4 by 6. So 4 3/4 by 6. And you can see I used a stitched rectangle die just to cut the center out to save me some cardstock. And that's this here. So I'll use that on another card. And this next piece, that looks great for another card. That's why I did that. So layer number 2, well, this is 1. This is really layer number 1. Layer number 2. Layer number 3. Then is 4 1/2. Half by 5 3/4. See, you're not even going to see it because it's going to have that. I chose not to cut this out. And then I have a half a sheet sheet, half of a card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this, I die cut the center out. And this is part of that Relaxing Waterfront. What is the name of that? Relaxing Waterside, DSP. And you could use the pier from this set, but I'm choosing to do this. And you're going to see there's a gap in here. That's where this is going to come into play for our sentiment. So let's do this. Then I have these 2 pieces for a card. That's going into my scrap pile. Let's do this over there. Stamp in Pierce Matte. Oh, we don't need the stamp in Pierce Matte after all because we're using our Stamp-A-Majig. So, good old tools, right? Put them to good use. Simple tools. Don't need anything fancy-dancy here. All right, so you have one of these, or if you see one of these, you put this down, you slide this all the way up into the T, take your wooden block or clear block, and you push it into the T like this, and you stamp, and you're going to see your image right here. Now I'm going to put this where I want it, and I do really kind of want it in the center, and then I can cut it down. Yes, I might end up wasting a bit, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to trim it down to where I want it. So now that I see where my image is, I'm going to remove this, get the black Memento, ink this up again, keeping this down. I'm going to ink this up, go right back into its spot, and I'm just going to hold it there for a second. Oh, that came out beautiful. I was like, I could do it again, but I don't need to. Now the trick is going to be trimming this down, and I think I want to put it on a little bit of black cardstock as well, just to make it pop. So let's go ahead and trim this down. I am going to go ahead and put my cabin piece in its rightful place here. Really, really nice. All right, so we have that done. Thinking needs to come up just a hair, just so it actually hits. Everything needs some glue up it there. All right. Now I have a little bit of bad news, not terrible bad news, terrible for my Aunt Carol. My Aunt Carol took a horrible fall, and she broke her kneecap. Yes, she did. So she is down and out for about 6 to 8 weeks. Yes, I know. Today gave me a little bit of hope. I want to see how she's doing tomorrow, though. But today gave me a little bit of hope. So all is not lost, but hopefully she makes a full recovery in good time. So I'm just trimming this down roughly, and I'll go from there once I get it. We have to take a look-see here. That is going to be just beautiful. All right. I'm thinking it really needs a little pop of black underneath it. It does. It really does need that. All right. All right, let's trim it on this end. Trim it on this end. And I'm just going to trim it a little bit more. So I'm going to bring it to 1 1/4. Yes. So what I'm going to do is just put, because I would like this to be fairly center. So I'm going to put a little pencil mark here, a little one here, and then trim those off. Now I have this at 1 1/4. So now I need to cut a piece at 1 1/2. And take a look-see and see what I have. This is super, super thick cardstock. It's like for bookmaking. Let's have a look-see at this. All right. If I need to trim it down more, I will trim it down more. So right now, we need to get it to an even number, because that way it's easier to work with. So we have it to 4 1/4. We will cut this to 4 1/2. And that is going to be just a little too, it may not be too big. Let's take a look at the whole picture before we decide. So we're going to glue this piece down, layer number 2, because this is layer number 1 actually. I could have cut that off, but I really just didn't want to take a chance. And the pier would make a lovely, lovely piece like this. The pier card base in the kit. But I really wanted that cabin. It will really go nicely in my kitchen. All right, so this is going to go right there, and this piece, see how it's going to hang overlap? That's going to look perfect, so I'm going to leave it right where it is. I'm going to glue this down. Come on, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle for me. All right, let's get this glued down. I'm wondering, should I put it on dimensionals? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the clipboard because I don't know if I can. Yes, this can go on dimensionals. So this piece is going to get a whole bunch of dimensionals. Let's just use some strips. And so I'm going to be spending some extra time at my Aunt Carol's. Yes, a lot of time over there. So I have to figure out how I can get my videos in and still do everything else I need to do. Little tricky here right now at my house, but we will make do. We always do. Where there is a will, there is a way. Been talking to my mama, help me out. Let us see the light of day here. So everybody's gonna pitch in and help out. Absolutely love that. Well, I don't want to. I was like, I can even put this up on dimensionals, but you know something? Oh, I don't want to because I'm worried you're going to see this. I don't want to see that, so we're not going to do that. We just are going to pretend we can, but we're not going to do it. That is beautiful. I was waiting for just the right thing to put on here, and I have it. All right. I love the sentiment. I'm going to add some Wink Estella. At first I thought, oh, you know, I can just stamp on this piece, but I thought, no. Let's do something that I can look at every day. We could do a few embellishments down here. Do I want to? The honest to goodness truth is no. I really like this just the way it is, and I'm going to show you the other one. So they are going to sit on the same shelf. Those are my measurements. So I think that is just perfect. This one will go on the right, this one on the left. And thank you, Lori, for these beautiful, beautiful little clipboards. Yes, for my kitchen. So you guys will see these in the review. But yeah, this one doesn't need anything at all. I mean, if I had a die to go with the little cattails, I'd probably do that, or if they had ephemera, but they don't. So I'm not going to do it, but I would have put those here, but I just don't. I don't have a die, so we're not going to do it. So there you have it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.